The truth doesn't fit in is interesting, that phrase, because in the partial title of my book, it really resonates right now with what's going on in America and the American media and how they are narrowing the vision to one narrative, and so that we only hear one voice when talking about the conflict in Ukraine. A journalist, Gonzalo Lira, who is Chilean American, he's presenting some truthful reporting, investigative reporting on the ground from Ukraine. He was scheduled to be on the George Galloway show and did not show up. He has not been heard from since April 15th. At first, there was a thought that maybe because of the shelling and explosions, maybe he just had no power and wasn't able to communicate. But now, today, his family in Chile has said they have not been able to locate him or heard from him. The fear is that the Ukrainian SBU has taken him into custody or kidnapped him. There is no coverage of this in Western media. You don't see this on CNN or NBC or CBS. President Zelensky has been on the media since this has happened at least 20 times, and not one journalist has asked him the question, where is Gonzalo Lira? And is he in custody with the Ukrainian SBU? It seems like the Western media, particularly American media, is frothing at the mouth for World War III. Whenever you watch a press conference, like the White House press conference, for example, their questions all revolve around what kinds of weapons, how many weapons are going to Ukraine, and how much money is being spent. But there's no questioning why we're doing it. There's no questioning why America would be involved. There is no question about how this money could be used for American citizens rather than in a proxy war against Russia. There's no questions about diplomacy. No, instead, we have like American journalists or contributors like this MSNBC reporter named Malcolm Nance, who is also formerly a soldier. He's all dressed up in gear with his machine gun, talking about killing and wanting to join the Foreign Legion to fight in Ukraine. And he put something dramatic on his Twitter, like, I'm done talking. And it's really concerning, that kind of violence rhetoric that's coming from the US, and it doesn't represent a majority of US citizens.